Hey guys, welcome. Todd Gregg here, and what I want to do is talk to you a little bit about why you need a program like Lightroom, and I want to show you also how Adobe has this fantastic offer for photographers where they're offering Photoshop and Lightroom as a combination, so you can actually have both of them. And at this video recording that I'm doing right now, as of today, I guess April 2015, you can get the bundle for $10 a month, $9.99. So it's really a great value for you, and I'll show you how you can utilize this program. But basically, what the program does is it's a way for you to catalog your images. And now that we're all shooting digital, I come across occasionally someone that's still shooting film, but digital photography is what most folks are doing, and this is a way to, using Lightroom, it's a way to catalog and organize your digital images, and it's a very useful and resourceful way for you to do that. And then you can call on your images, you know where they are, versus, think about those of you that remember shooting film. You shoot film, and then, I have a trunk at home where literally I have film in envelopes, and then on the envelopes I have labeled the envelopes telling me what's inside the envelope. And that's the way we had to do it, but we don't have to do it that way anymore. So let's take a look right here at Lightroom, and I'll just show you what it does. But basically, right here, you can see as of this date, I have just over 21,000 photos in my catalog. And usually, what happens is when I am on a shoot, I complete the shoot, and then I'll take my SD card like this, and I'll plug it in to my laptop, and it will import the images. So down here we have an import section, and the images will import into Lightroom. And then once they're imported into Lightroom, right here it came up. But this is the screen that will come up when you insert a disk, and it'll find the image, or it'll find the SD card, or it will find your external drive, and it will locate the images, and the thumbnails will come up on your screen. And then you can choose what folder you want those images to go into. You can name the folder. Lightroom dates the folder. You can date it, and you can add keywords to it. So if you were at a specific place, you could name the place New York City. Or if you were photographing a model or a client, you can name the client with a keyword. So when you come back and you want to access that image or those images, you can just go into Lightroom and you can do a keyword up here. So like right here, this is a shoot I did with a model, Brooklyn. And as you can see right here, all I did is I just typed her name in up here, and then all of her photos appeared. And that's, as simple as it gets. So you can type in any keyword here. Here, I'll give you another example of a shoot here I did recently. This was a model, Daphne, and we'll type in Daphne, and what this will do, this will pull up the images from that shoot, because I've used keywords to identify those individual shots from that shoot. So as you can see, this is a very powerful tool, and this is what this program is specifically designed to do. It helps photographers stay organized, and it's a way to catalog your images. So it's really a very powerful tool to use. It's an inexpensive tool, and it's one that if you're doing a lot of shooting or you plan on doing a lot of shooting, you should really have a tool like this. And then uh, I mentioned briefly how Adobe, they allow you to bundle Photoshop with Lightroom. So right now we're in Lightroom, and this program, it does quite a bit in terms of developing and allowing us, the photographers, to develop images. And we can do that just simply by either going right here and clicking on the develop uh, tab up here, or we can hit the shortcut key D, and it will take us into the develop module, and then we can develop an individual image. And Lightroom, every year it just gets better and better with the updates of the things that it allows us to do in terms of developing and editing images. But still, hands down, Adobe is a much more robust tool. And what you can't do in Lightroom, you can certainly do in Photoshop. And all you have to do is you just right click on your image and you just click edit in Photoshop, and what will happen is your image in Lightroom, because they're both Adobe products, your image will open up in Photoshop and you can edit in Photoshop. So this was an image here I was working on with Brooklyn that I was telling you about earlier for a YouTube video. So this was the cover image that we did, but as you can see, this image of Daphne just opened up in Photoshop, and we can go in and we can edit this image, we can work on this image, and when we're done with this image, all we have to do is go up to File and Save. And when we save this image, it will save, Photoshop will save a new edited copy of that image in Lightroom. So now what we will have is we will have not only the original image, but we'll have the new edited image. So we always will retain the original image that's non-destructive. Nothing's happened to it, and we can always go back to the original image if we want to make corrections, and we can always have a copy of updated edited images as we move forward. So that's just a little bit about what Lightroom does and my opinion of why photographers need it. It's just a great tool, for one, and number two, it's just really inexpensive. $9.99 a month for Lightroom and Photoshop. So it's just a great tool, and I think it's one that every photographer should have and take a look at using this for your workflow.